Hey, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Moonmonkey coming at you with another episode of In the Lab. And today, a lot of people were asking me to do an In the Lab with one character in particular, and that character is no other than the nigga King Dedede. Alright, so let's get into this dude. So I'm guessing for these sets of In the Lab, so what stage should we go? Let's go with that. Let's go with that Great Stage Offensive. Great Cave Offensive, not Great Stage Offensive. This stage is pretty offensive. Just looking at this shit. This looks ugly, man. Wouldn't want to play on this regular stage, but let's get into this shit. Alright, so let's get into this. As I was trying to say before, this video is going to be kind of like my very first In the Lab with Ganondorf, where I'm going into this video not knowing much about Dedede, so we're going to try to figure out shit as we go in this video. And once again, if you guys are mains of Dedede, or you use Dedede as like a hobby, feel free to comment down below on some of the tactics you like to use. Might be able to help out me as well as some other potential Dedede mains and users as well. So let's get into this shit. Alright, so one thing I've seen a lot of Dedede mains use that is it's very useful is Dedede's multiple jumps. And pretty much what they use Dedede's multiple jumps to do is just to dance in and out the opponent's range just to kind of see what they're going to do. So you definitely want to utilize all the jumps Dedede has. Let's see how many jumps Dedede has just to have a clear indication. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so he has 5 jumps. And it looks like as he jumps every time, each jump just slowly gets less altitude as he keeps on going. So first initial jump is pretty big. Second, 2, 3, and then as you can see, that 5th jump, he's barely going anywhere, but he's able to stall in the air a little bit. So you definitely want to keep that in mind. Dedede has 5 jumps that you can kind of just stall in the air with. So what you can essentially use these multiple jumps to do is kind of like, as I was saying before, dance in and out. And depending on how your opponent reacts, you can either follow up with a couple answers to it. So if they try to rush into you, you can kind of just do like a full hop jump, then do like a secondary jump, and then follow with a nair. So jump, secondary jump, nair. That way you kind of like just surprise them. Because I think his nair is like one of his quicker aerials that come out real fast. If your opponent likes to dance in and out of your box range as you kind of like jump in the air, you could probably punish with either a fair or a back air. Now, Dedede's fair and back airs kind of have a little bit of a startup to them, so you kind of want to get used to how Dedede throws them out, because if you do them too close to the ground, as you can see, as Dedede falls on his back when he short hop to it, you're going to have a little bit of landing lag. So you definitely want to make sure you have enough spacing when throwing out these aerials. So you definitely want to use Dedede's multiple jumps just to kind of space out properly how to throw out these nairs. Now, let's actually get into... Let's reset Mario reset real quick. Now, let's get into Dedede's regular jabs. One combo chain that I've seen a lot of Dedede mains do is jab, jab into like down tilt. I don't know how effective that is at higher percents, but I've seen it kill. So jab, jab, down tilt. So that's a really nice combo. Let's see. I just want to see for reference, just his regular jab. Alright, so if we just, without holding it and actually going into the whole jab motion, let's see. Jab, jab. Alright, so that's around like, what, 24? Let's see. Jab, jab. Hold on, Mario. You want to stay in one place this time? Jab, jab. There we go. So around 60%. Just so like a quick jab, jab, jab a little, then throw away. So let's see how he does with his actual jab, jab, down tilt. 18%, so not bad. So you're doing a couple more percent than if you were actually just holding your jab and waiting for your opponent to like kind of diad out of it. Let's see. Let's actually bump Mario to a higher percent, because I want to see when this actual combo chain may not start working, or if it starts killing. So let's actually put Mario to like 90%. This might be a little too high for testing purposes, but we'll see. It's in the lab, god damn it. We're here to test out shit. Alright, so jab, jab, down tilt. Alright, so it still works at that percent. Hold on, let's actually push Mario a little closer. So jab, jab, down tilt. Oh, hold up. Actually held it. Well, let's actually see. Now that he's at 120%. Jab, jab, down tilt. Yeah, it's still working. So let's wait for Mario to jump back on. So it doesn't look like it's going to start killing anytime soon. Maybe once you're up into like the higher percents. Like 140. So jab, jab, down tilt. Alright, so I'm guessing this might become a little more effective when jab, jab, down tilt. Yeah, so definitely around like 160, 170. That's definitely going to start killing. Let's see. Let's try 165. So jab, jab, down tilt. Yeah, so especially if you're at the edge, I'm pretty sure this might even start killing as you're close to the edge, like around like 50%. So if you're like near the edge right here, so jab, jab, down tilt, yeah, that's definitely gonna kill. So if you notice if your opponent likes to do regular get up attacks at the ledge, you can just pretty much punish with a jab, jab, down tilt, just punish them hard. So let's actually bring our percent back down. That's a nice, easy chain that I've seen a lot of DDD mains do. Another one that I've seen a lot of DDD mains go into is down throw into some of the aerials. So let's actually bring Mario down real quick. And let's see what he can do at early percents. Alright, so down throw. And I think, yeah, down throw into Nair works pretty fine for DDD. But one thing you got to be very careful of is how your opponent is DIing. Because your opponent can either DI away from you, DI behind you, or try to get out of it with probably like another jump. So you definitely got to be mindful of that. If they do another jump, you could probably follow up with like an up air or probably with a fair. It's all about testing. Alright, let's see. One thing I have seen a lot of DDD mains go into is once your opponent is at a high enough percent. So let's actually bump Mario to like maybe 75%. I don't know. Let's try it out. 75%. There we go. Just want to make sure Mario gets enough altitude. Yeah, so yeah, one thing I see a lot of DDD mains go into is down throw into up air. Down throw to up air works really well. And I think you can actually drag your opponent back down with the multiple hits. So let's see. I think we're a little too high percent right now for Mario because he kind of get it out of our range. So let's grab him. Not dash. There we go. Not bad. Ooh, I kind of fast fell out of that shit. Alright, so I know you could kind of like drag your opponent down with your multiple hits. So let's see. Definitely want to try to get Mario. Maybe if we get Mario on our way descending down, we'd be able to kind of like pull him down into it. So let's see. Where's he gonna die? Yeah, one thing you gotta be mindful of. You're gonna have to read a lot of where your opponent's gonna go. DDD is kind of like a character that you want to read where your opponent is going just to punish them hard. Alright, so let's see. Throw him up. I definitely want to try to pull Mario down with it. Let's see. Nah, got him in the full thing. I just want to like hit it with it and kind of DI downwards as doing it. So let's see. Nope. Nope. Alright. We'll worry about this later, I guess. Just want to try one more time. Nope, that was a up smash. Alright, I guess while we're going into his up smashes and shit, we're going to DDD's up smash. So I know DDD's up smashes hit like a truck, man. Like, he kills like what? I think earlier than Ike will, like, let me try 45%. Let's try 45%. A full smash attack. That's destruction. 45%. That's destruction. What? And that was like mid-stage. Yeah, this is crazy. Yo, DDD hits like a truck, but I don't think you're ever going to get the opportunity to charge up a full up smash unless you're breaking a nigga's shield, so you definitely want to be mindful of that. One of his smash attacks that I think that is really good, especially when pressuring around the edge, is his down smash. DD's down smash covers a lot of options if your opponent try to roll behind you, if they try to get up attack, even if they try to like drop down a little bit, like if they try to like drop down and try to re-grab the ledge, DD's down smash, I guess the hitbox of it goes low enough that will kind of reach your opponent if they try to dip down a little bit, so definitely want to try to utilize that. Now, one of DDD's best basic options for characters that like to rush in is his pivot F-tilt. I've seen a lot of people use his pivot F-tilt just to box me out as I try to approach, because I like to be aggressive and approach my opponent really hard just to pressure them near the edge. And DDD really gives me trouble with this F-tilt, so you gotta be careful of this shit. If you try to run in quickly, just punish them with this F-tilt, try to box them out, so. And you can probably mix it up with some F-tilts, or maybe just like short hop back airs. DDD's back air is really good as well. You just gotta play around with him. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can actually nail Mario with this. It's all about timing, really. You just gotta get used to, like most characters, you just gotta get used to where you gotta be to actually pull off the attack. So to hit a character like Mario, because Mario's pretty low profile to the ground, so we might need to drop down a little close and might need to suffer a little bit of landing lag just to hit Mario. It might differ from a character like, I don't know, Zero Two Samus or Bowser, who might be a little bit taller, so we gotta be careful of that. Alright, so let's up throw. Just want to try out DDD's forward aerials, back aerials. Let me see. Throw him up. Throw him up, throw him up. Watch them all fall down. Alright, so back air. There we go. Alright, back air seems to have a lot of knockback. Hold on, I want to see the knockback differences between back air and forward air. So forward air does decent. I mean, back air does decent. Let's actually reset his percent back. Yeah, it might look like his back air might have a little bit more knockback than his forward air. Just from the looks of it. Alright, so what else can we go with? Oh, his specials. We cannot forget about his specials. His specials are intricate. So his inhale, pretty simple, just like inhaling your opponent. I think you can pretty much follow that with a read, because most opponents like to jump, so if you just shoot them out, follow where your opponent's going, you could probably follow with another aerial depending on how they want to get out of that star attack. One of Dedede's best special attacks is definitely going to be his Gordo. Now, his Gordo definitely might be a double-edged sword, seeing how your opponent can definitely attack and fire it back at you, but there's different ways to fire your Gordo, so you can kind of mess with the speeds depending on how you angle your Gordo. So one way I figured out is that if you do a regular Gordo throw, it's going to go for like a normal pace. And this time, I'm going to shoot my Gordo and then slowly flick my controller upwards. So let's see what happens. As you can see, the Gordo starts to bounce up a little higher and have a little more peaks and slower approaching. And let's try out this down throw. I'm going to try to do a lineup so you can kind of see how each one of these Gordos act as you do them one by one. That way you can kind of see how each of one of Dedede's angles of his Gordo throw kind of affects. And I believe you could kind of even space out even more depending on how you're approaching air. So you can kind of mess with your opponents a lot more. And I think your Gordo might have a higher peak in its bounce the higher you are when you lob it. Oop, didn't mean to do that. So let's try. Yeah, so the Gordo definitely has a higher peak depending on where you are in the air. So you got to be careful of that. And that might be able to be a... Matter of fact, his Gordo spacing is definitely going to be a great option just to press your opponents in the air. So you definitely want to just throw that Gordo, kind of mess with how your opponents want to approach you. It kind of just sets up a wall for you, and you can either punish with like a run-up dash attack, reading where your opponent's going to go, or you can just run up grab just for pressuring the shield. So that's definitely going to be handy for a character like Dedede. So definitely be mindful of that. Well, I definitely want to see when Dedede's dash attack starts killing as well, because Dedede's dash attack is crazy. It actually does really well against characters that like to dip down and like short hop near the edge as well. So let's see. Yeah, what's that, 90%? 90%, that's killing definitely near the edge. So, hold up. The only thing about his dash attack has a lot of ending lag on it, so you definitely want to be careful how you throw it out, because if you whiff it, you're definitely going to get punished with a grab or something like that. Alright, so let's actually go to Bowser real quick, and let's see what he can do. Alright, so we back with Bowser, and once again, things are going to be a little bit more easier to hit a character like Bowser, since he's a lot taller than Mario, and you definitely won't be taking a lot of ending lag just to hit Bowser. So you can definitely just throw out those aerials a lot more effectively. You can hit him with a regular neutral air, that's for sure. But yeah, let's try. Up throw into... Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Threw Bowser up, and then just as he's approaching down to the ground, so let's actually bring him back. Threw Bowser up, and as I was approaching back to the ground, I kind of just like DI downwards. Hold on. So let's actually throw him up. Definitely want to try to read him out. It's going to be a lot more... Matter of fact, let's actually put Bowser to control. That way, he's probably going to be in a control input, so he won't be DIing anywhere. So let's throw him up. There we go. So that's what I was talking about. So threw Bowser up, and as I did my up air, I kind of like DI downward, which could drag Bowser down and probably follow some other nasty aerials and shit. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's actually bring Bowser to maybe like 55%. And what I like, maybe I think about doing is like up throw and to drag him down. Oh, that wasn't a drag down. Definitely was not a drag down. Get up, Bowser. Alright, so we want to do up throw. There we go. And then maybe probably follow it up with like a down smash. Yeah, that seems pretty nasty. If your opponent's not really expecting, because they probably might expect you most times just to like drag them down and then like get you the full hit. But if you actually manage to drag them down with it, you can probably punish with an up smash just to surprise him. So definitely want to try that out. It's all about the timing though. For me personally, all I'm really doing is like as Bowser is like DIing down towards, well not DIing, but as he's falling back downward, I'm kind of like meeting him in the air at Dedede's peak of his jump and kind of like quickly DIing downwards just to drag him down. All right, so let's wait for Bowser to drop. Now let's try this again. There we go. So yeah, you want to try to like drag him down with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for like a character like Bowser. Just want to like play around with all of his aerials and shit. Well, for Dedede. Just want to play around with his aerials. Definitely want to get used to his Gordo throwing. Gordo throwing and figuring out how far you need to lob it, how you need to angle it just to pressure your opponent. Like, especially like your upward angle of your Gordo, you can definitely pressure with, oh, look at that! Grab combos. You can definitely go, look at that shit right there. Like, Dedede definitely has a lot of potential. Like, throwing out the Gordos just for like pressuring, run up grab just to combo off the Gordos. Like, Dedede is one of those nasty characters. And I think a lot of people are sleeping on Dedede because I think Dedede's a lot better than a lot of people make him out to be. So yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, and next time we'll be in the same exact place, up in this lab, whipping up combos, baby. Once again, if you are a Dedede main, feel free to comment down in the section below. Help us out. I might do another follow-up video showing off what you guys have taught me. So yeah, we in this shit, baby. Let's go.